Well, well, well. Look at who we got here today. Mr. Space actually made it. We got some Rocket League here coming up. Pretty stoked for it. Back on Rocket League Blue this week because it was Rocket League White last week. And a little bit of a new setup going on. So, how do you feel about it so far?
I am beyond glad to have a headset.
Hmm.
Game audio is beyond beneficial. Casting for playing for anything for Rocket League. When people are demoing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm very excited to have a headset, and I'm even more.
Aw, that's very sweet. Got you a Red Bull today, too.
Yeah,
It's one of those
for once.
nights. I forgot. Oh, my God. Oh, my life is just sitting on this table right now. So, again, Kennesaw White. That should be a B team, correct? I think.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
not, and not this year.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, that makes way more sense.
we'll see.
Okay.
But
Yeah, that's kind of what I would expect. I guess we'll be kind of waiting for a game here soon. So we talked with some of Charger Blue during Charger Con. By the way, Charger Con was awesome. Um, and we kind of got the scoop on how the team works, right? And so those issues that we harp on every week, the communication, the committing, everything like that, I think we should at least expect it at this point. As bad as that sounds to say. So, what are we looking to at least see from them good for tonight?
well, passing team exception, I guess. Saying solo,
Hmm,
definitely not UAH being. I have been telling them that passes more. So
fair.
as long as they don't follow trends that we tell them to, and even if they get some good passes middle, second handle.
Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna throw it to a quick break here as we wait to get into our game, and then we'll be back shortly. So stay tuned. See you very soon. All right, we are here in this series. UAH Blue, of course, taking on Kennesaw White. Game yet to start. We are getting there. I think probably they're debating on taking what side. And it's a lovely view of what stadium is this? This
Oh,
Manfield?
I I think might be changed.
Okay.
Because of the Octane statue,
Hmm.
I think it's changed.
Gotcha.
DFH Manfield kind of look. I used to know it by the skyline,
Gotcha.
so I think this is changed. The camera ever pans up and we see a diamond in the.
Okay. Cool. 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 All right, and actually all teams are set, so we should be good to go here.
Yeah, definitely not 18 by the way, because I'm for
Oh, wait.
So
No, Kernovi is playing for Kennesaw.
I think so. I think it's Kronovi, Lynn, and surprisingly not Fritz. I don't think Fritz is on there. I mean, he's on the main roster, but I don't think he's current active.
Huh.
That could be wrong. I think I asked one of the UTA guys.
That's ridiculous. Like, actually insane. Well, regardless, that's not what we could say about this game, nor of what we've seen out of Kennessaw White yet. That was actually almost a nearly bad goal. Also, roster-wise, I think we literally just said off-camera that Bop was online, but we don't see Bop in this game. So that's interesting, right? I guess Magic, I guess they're kind of doing a 4-man roster this year anyways, UH Blue was, so it doesn't surprise us a whole lot, but at the end of the day, this is still an interesting roster. I think maybe the chemistry is just a little bit better with Magic, although I imagine the communication might be a little bit better with Bop. Nonetheless, we've ticked into the first minute here, and I don't really know if we've seen a whole lot from either team, to be honest.
Definitely not a lot of progress. Yeah, it wasn't. I do know they have it. Oh, I be all right. I do know that they've been messing around with a lot of different roster combinations on this team, and yeah, Magic actually has been playing a good bit of 6-mans, the old UAH Rocket League server. So we're hoping that maybe a little bit of that experience can transfer over today with his team, and now let's see if that can't happen. Scored on.
Yes, they sure did. I mean, yeah, it's cool to hear that Magic is making some more strides to improve his game here. But yeah, they do get scored on, and I don't really want to say it's early, but again, I will say it every week as long as I'm casting these games. UAH Blue will not win Game 1. They won't. I don't know if it has happened this season, unless it was versus White, in which they then lost the rest of the series. So, however Game 1 goes is not a perfect indicator of how the rest of the series goes, but I hate to say it, Rocket League is 0-4 in NECC right now.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
Yeah.
Pretty tough to come back from something like that, but you know, UAH has always been a second-half team, both in games and series and in leagues. So maybe we can see a little bit of a better performance from them today, as I'm sure UAH is excited to win on the field, which again I think is I wish I knew for certain, but yeah, a good bit of momentum here from UAH as they're finally on the attacking side of the field, and Loki is going to get this ball middle for his team, and a good clear by for Galbo. RL Gabo, I'm going with Gabo for his name so far. And yeah, Loki on the wall here, going to opt to that ball as he gets beat. Ball Magic now carrying the ball the corner, deciding to play a late ball on that and a low 50 on the following baseman. As he goes for the skim now, a drop ball straight to Chicken Ball. He's not going to be able to get a double for that. His teammate not quite able to clean that up either. And now, still pressure from UAH Blue as they are on this defensive zone, and a good clear ball from Kennessaw White might help alleviate.
Yeah, I think it has, to say the least. The problem is UAH need to be a little more aggressive on this attack. We've got Magic trying for something here. Maybe we can get a backboard read to a teammate. Ooh, beautiful floater there in the middle. Chicken Ball goes for a shot, but nice shot by Ronem. Or saved by Ronem, excuse me. Oh, crazy 50 there from Loki. Stalls the ball out right in front of the net. Kennessaw has a lot of time to get this away. They managed to get it out as well. He kind of hanging out towards the midfield. Magic. Oh, he's got an offensive opportunity here. Can he get it over last defender? Woo! Nice from Magic there. Zero boost Wizard towards the end, even though he's supersonic, and that's a nice one to see at the very least.
Well, maybe that's the solo plays I was talking about UAH not being known for coming through. Magic does get a good bit of clearance past the last defenders there. I mean, not quite a flick, a good carry to finish off that shot, and now UAH tied 1-1-1-1 with a minute left game. I'm hoping they can come back and win this.
I think it's possible, right? That's the obvious. UAH going to OT in Game 1, I think fares far better than losing in Game 1, as they're known for. So let's hope they're able to do so. I definitely think it's possible given what we're working with here so far. 40 seconds left, and they're trying to do some offense here. Oh, nearly a nasty redirect from Chicken Ball, just not quite on target. Ball's gone center field. That's nearly going to be in, and oh, Chicken Ball just barely missing the double tap there. And actually, UAH has kind of changed momentum for the better, except for the team bump there. It's going to make this offense a little awkward. Loki getting a pretty impactful demo, except for the fact that KSU's now back on the attack. 20 seconds left. I think we're seeing an overtime.
A lot more pressure from UAH in the second half of this game, as they have been on the offensive side of the field more often than not, I've noticed. And hopefully they can keep the remaining pressure that they've had going into the last 5 seconds of this game. It'd be a free clear from Chicken Ball, and I believe you are right, that's OT.
Oh, except, oh my god, oh, it nearly wasn't.
Nearly, I thought it would hit when I said it. Apparently a few frames left on that 0 seconds, but a good kickoff. UAH starting off this.
Yeah, Jarvis clipped that. If that had happened, that would have been hilarious. Unfortunately, it didn't. UAH survives game 1 into an OT here. Not sure what we're looking to expect. Magic goes flying on that challenge, but Chicken Ball's got it into the corner, trying to pass midfield. Not win the challenge against Ronem. Magic back to corner. Kennessaw and towards the corner. Nice beat there on Magic. Ball left. Uh-oh. A little bit of a whiff in the midfield there, but Magic's good for it as second man. All stuck to the wall here. Chicken Ball, ooh, had a decent opportunity, but gets demoed, unfortunately, and that's going to be a little bit of breathing room here for Kennessaw, as UAH has been actually keeping up the pressure pretty decently here, even into OT.
Yeah, they're playing much better, I've noticed, and the secret sauce may be passing to one another, as I was hoping it would have. This is going to be perhaps a little bit of scrappy play in the midfield, as UH is going to have to get a clear. Chicken Ball still on this ball, getting a decent 50, a crazy flip set there on the 50. Gabo. Magic, and now pressure coming back the other way. UH is now on this ball. Clean beat by Chicken Ball, going for the double. Opts to miss it or fake it for his teammate Magic. Not quite able to get that middle for his team. It's going to be a free clear ball, but it is going to go straight back to Chicken Ball, and he's opting to carry that to the other side of the field. See what he has to do with here. Gets it past one, down middle, but no team there to add up.
Oh man, that was nearly something really cool from Chicken Ball there. Almost had the opportunity. Goes for the beat instead of like some crazy flip reset play, but of course this is, you know, UAH Blue. I don't think they're really known for their mechs, so I wasn't expecting some crazy double flip reset. I've just been watching too much Rocket League YouTube, probably, haven't I?
Too much Jinxie gameplay, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Instead, we're back to the reality, which is Collegiate Rocket League. Oh, there's an opportunity, and the goal comes through as we're waffling about. I was going to say 2 minutes into overtime, nothing's happened quite yet. There's a pass play right there for Magic, straight to center field for Chicken Ball, and that's game 1 going to UAH Blue.
Telling you, man, the pass plays are exactly where UAH is going to make these opportunities. Kennessaw, I mean, saw it multiple times that game. Every single time that UAH was in the defensive end, at any kind of pass came out, it was get pressure on the Kennessaw net, regardless of what scored. And of course, they get one there from the Magic off the wall, and you know, the bunching up of Kennessaw's defense. That goal in first game, UAH.
Let's go.
So there you go.
It's possible. It's possible. All right,
It's
and
possible.
so overtime, confidence. I like seeing we get overtime game 1. That's okay. That's like bare, I don't want to say bare minimum, but like in terms of UH having a good rest of the series, I want to say it's probably bare minimum. Winning in overtime, I think that bodes well for the rest of the series. And I feel like we're seeing kind of a different side of UAH Blue tonight. I don't think I've seen really this much offensive pressure in a game from them in what feels like a long time, but they've kind of really turned it up tonight, it feels like.
Definitely not in game 1. Sure,
yes.
That pressure coming out. And if they maintain that momentum going into game 2, a high likelihood to start off with a couple of goals. That just leads to snowballing in this. But see if they have the legs to get that going in game 2. About to start going in the lobby now, I believe.
Yeah,
now that I have audio.
I was gonna say, yeah, we can hear it. This is so cool. Let's see what UH has got for game 2. After winning game 1, they immediately, I would say lose kickoff, but actually Loki's just on a nice offensive opportunity here. Waterfall, almost a possibility. Ball does not drop down as they had needed. Magic third man's getting this to corner. Ooh, good timing from the boost there to spawn. So Magic's got Magic's got a nice full tank. Oh, server health bad. That's not what you want to see, especially for my in-game settings. Shot on the net. Wait, Bop's in.
Uh,
Chicken Ball's gone. What happened?
Wait, we're changing after a win, gang? What are we doing? I guess maybe Bop was warming up and that's why we saw him online, but definitely a little confused to see a switch after a game 1 win in overtime, and hopefully that momentum that I talked about earlier is able to stay on the field. Bop now on the roster game 2 as he's looking, I believe. No, it's kind of hard to tell. We're in the bottom right here. Magic now on this ball, trying to keep some pressure in that corner as he plays that off the wall, and it's going to go middle. Yeah, it's a little tough here, but Magic now on the ball, and he gets a good 50 there. Back to Bop, low-key now last, as he's going to drop this ball back to himself in the corner, play for the 50. Server health again. Haven't seen that notification in forever, and I agree with both teams.
Yeah, I mean, nothing has happened, and that's for the best. And now, yeah, we're going to see a reset here. This is interesting. Okay, as a non-collegiate Rocket League player, can you say that this is something that happens sort of frequently? Or is it a little bit more of a rare case?
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen. I mean, server resets happen. Normally, it's when are lagging, and most leagues do have a stipulation half in the match or goals have been scored, and a reset can happen without any beyond that. Pretty nice if they. I can legit say I haven't seen a server health issue
Yeah, that's
in
nuts.
actual use.
Yeah, you know what? I'm
So-
gonna take a look real quick. No, I was gonna look at Steam stat, the Steam health. That's not gonna help us here. My game is on Steam, but this is Epic Games.
Yeah, Epic
so
servers, for sure.
yeah, who knows what's going on? I hear some chat messages going through right now, so I'm definitely curious as to what is going on. And judging by how my producer hasn't sent me back to game yet, it's something is afoot here. So
I do hear engine audio.
there we go.
So
I hear
something's
kickoff.
happening.
Kickoff's coming up. There it is.
And decent kickoff here for UH as that ball is going to drop back to Magic backfield. It's for the flip reset over to low key. Opts to stay out of this play, actually, as he's going to be last man now. A double commit from Kennessaw White is going to lead to that goal for them as they get this beat past Bop and the easy dive from the second man there, making it confusing for Magic, who's going to go for that ball. And that's a tough save. Hate to be Magic there. As Kennessaw, it's the start to this game. Maybe the new server doing good.
Oh, dang it. That's not the start we necessarily wanted, of course, here. But hey, we won game 1. Yeah, so I don't think we talked about it enough. I was out and about doing things. But Chicken Ball being out for game 2 here is definitely interesting. I wonder... oh, all right. Nice little flick there from Bob.
Maybe that's good.
Yeah, maybe that's good.
Scoring.
Yeah, we'll always take that. I always feel like, you know, Chicken Ball being the game lead and also captain of this team, I feel like he's probably one of the only things holding this team together at this point. But we'll take what we just saw. Bob coming into this server or this match more warm than the others, I think, after probably queuing some comp before this. But I mean, we already see not even 4 minutes have expired yet. Oh, nearly a great goal there from Loki. Instead, it's going to be a nice save there from Kennessaw White. And as I was trying to allude to, we're cutting close to the 4-minute mark here, and we see a 1-1 scoreline still.
Yeah, UH actually bringing it back in the first game. Maybe going against some of that second half mojo they're known for. And it's always good to see a tie game early on. Less pressure for both teams to maintain pressure going forward. But yeah, I can, as a little bit of an aside, I can safely say that I believe both Chicken Ball and Bop are looking to phase out of playing this game hyper competitively. So I was a little confused when I still don't know which one of them is main roster.
Yes.
So that's a little interesting, but you know, so far we can say nothing too bad has come of that switch. All I can say is not too much pressure from either team has gone in that second minute. Yeah, a little bit of a toss-up there in the middle, but yeah, not too much pressure.
Yeah, basically we ticked through another minute of this game, and it just feels like just back and forth. I feel like maybe a little bit safer play since both of those goals have been scored. Wow, English is hard, guys. And we're kind of at a point now where both teams are playing safe. They don't want to overextend too hard. UAH actually a little difficult on the defense here. Low boost is going to make it hard. Third man, there we go. Magic actually manages to clear it well. It's going to give UAH a much-needed opportunity to refresh the boost stores here. Bob's actually going to get a shot off. Not like it was on target, but still pretty good when buying time was the objective there. Nice save from Loki. That was an impactful one, and Bop doing well to clear it back to the wall. Although, except... kind of saw an opportunity there, but again, nice little come up there from Bop. And UAH, it seems through playing a little bit more scared here, they're also playing a little bit more patient, which I think is something this team has historically struggled with. And being that we're now 2 minutes left in this game, essentially, still with only one goal for each team being scored in the first the first 30 seconds, essentially. That's something to say, at the very least, in terms of how this game is going for them.
Yeah, the patient rate has been solid so far, but I will say the slight scary moments that they have had on defense caused by double commit, which luckily have not been the dominating news of this series so far for UAH. And they've been pretty calm and collected on the back line, which is always good to see. And now they're looking to stay off that back line as low-key carrying that ball right past middle. No one there for cleanup crew. Hate to see that happen, as that would have been a great opportunity for UAH to bring this game into their hands. Good clear from Mr. Oh my God, how do I read that name? And low-key now up for the ball in the midfield. Magic a little uncomfortable there, driving backwards, stunted, and he gets scored on by, I'm just going to call him PTV.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. KJ 200 IQ?
Go KJ.
All right.
I like KJ better.
KJ works a little better. How would you say that top one there?
I just went with Gabo because I assume RL is just...
Oh, yeah. All right. So we got Gabo, KJ, and Ronum.
Yeah,
all right. Or Ron.
Those.
Yeah, Ronum. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
We got there.
Oh! Can I say near identical to how Bop scored the first goal of this game?
Okay.
I think that is exactly what happened. Flipping off the corner and their defenseman not being ready, and it just...
Wow, that's incredible. So, all right, 2-2. I was going to say, oh no, the tides have changed. Well, okay, now we're back to a tie game in Game 2 here. UAH, I'm obviously not wanting to go OT again, but I think it might be in the distant future as, again, both teams have made a few mistakes at this point. We might be seeing some more safe Rocket League out of them unless they're wanting to actually challenge us more. Bob not able to make anything really happen there. Ooh, there we go. That's clear there from Loki's getting it to corner. Kennessaw has a decent opportunity here to except Baronum. Okay, there's some weird Rocket League happening right now. There's cars fully stopped in the middle of the field. Loki, here we go. Gotta try and carry this out of the net. Does well, actually. Kennessaw can't get to it either. Nice. Ooh, actually not a great 50. He's gonna send it back to UH's corner. Magic's got the boost, but not the challenge, as Magic decides to play it straight into Kennesaw's hands instead. Good recovery from that Kennesaw player. Not quite able to hit it. And KJ, flip reset, doesn't get it. Bop! Bop just barely out of the range for that one. And unfortunately, that's going to be a goal for Kennesaw. 20 seconds left. And I think this game... Oh. That was savable, wasn't it?
Definitely close to savable. Unfortunately, that camera angle didn't sight on it. I believe Magic on that back wall could have saved that, but this game still 10 seconds left for UH to come back here as pressure is on their net at the moment, and they're going to have to get this ball out of their backfield as quick as they can. Good clear ball out to Bop in the middle. It's going to be a beat floater in midfield. Good flick, but there's too many defenders, and that's the game.
Whew, they got my hopes up for a second there. Also, something I just noticed, it just said UCF just won this game. Are we even playing Kennessaw right now?
What a great question.
It might. So I think Rocket League Blue just got out of a series against UCF, is my best guess. And they just did not reset the lobby, is my hope. I'd be very curious to see. They just got out of the series with UCF. So, okay, cool. So we're playing Kennessaw. I've been pranked. They did not change the lobby beforehand, even though it felt like Game 1 they had changed their tides, and that isn't necessarily, we can't say the same thing about Game 2 here. I don't think the substitution of Chicken Ball out of the roster hurt them at all, but I definitely don't think it was doing them any favors when I think he was arguably one of their better players in Game 1 there. One of the reasons they probably got brought to OT, at least known for the defense, whereas some of these other players, they were doing pretty decent, but there's still just a few of those rotational mistakes in the defense that caused some goals that maybe shouldn't happen. Maybe?
I can safely say I think worse isn't
Okay,
less clean.
sure.
For sure. A lot of those awkward moments, what led to those opportunities, or Kennessaw, not UC, Kennessaw, as yeah, I'm sure they were trying to. This is a crazy roster switch.
Oh, he's back.
No, but
Oh,
Bob
Loki's
is
gone.
also in this lobby.
Wait.
And, okay, I don't know what's going on anymore. But UAH scoring off of a defensive mistake there by Kennessaw as an open net. AJ not able to save that.
What is okay? What? So I like Chicken Ball being back, but yeah, Loki being out. So is it? At this far into the season, UH Blue might know that they don't have an opportunity for playoffs here. So are they just trying the combo that's gonna get them the rest of the season and just see like what's gonna make it work for next season? Like what? Why are substitutions this frequent right now?
I'm definitely not sure, but maybe they're just, like you said, maybe they're trying to figure out something that works better. You know, I can say that maybe you should be doing that playing comp, not during a match.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, I mean, you could be right. Maybe they're well aware of the fact that they do not have playoff potential anymore, and they're trying to find a good roster going forward. I mean, they have a whole nother semester.
True that.
I guess coming up, or I guess this is the whole other semester. Now we're back in. Yeah, maybe it's just Rocket League trying to iron out some wrinkles for UH Blue. They're trying to get some game, and it's a tied series here against Kennessaw as UH is getting some pressure going themselves. Game as yeah, Gabo going for this ball, toss up to Magic there in the middle, a clear ball for Bop, who's going to collect that boost, pass that ball out middle for his team. A quick beat by Chicken Ball, who I was a little surprised to see on that ball so quick, but good by him. And UAH still maintaining a little pressure, but a bit of a threat here as KJ goes for this double, and he has it.
Man, that was actually a really pretty one to look at. Not so pretty was Willem Dafoe sitting there from Chicken Ball going, oh no, like the meme where he's looking up like, uh-oh. And yeah, he got scored on big time there. I don't think the bump helped, of course, but it didn't also help that there was no one else from UAH to help him out there. So again, I don't think this is the case, but maybe a lot of the substitutions, if the rotations weren't good in the first place, how is the substitution going to help? Wow, actually Bop nearly peaking there as I aim to eat my words. Pass there from Magic. Nice placement from Bop. Okay. Bop, I feel like, has taken a step up this series in a pretty big way. Has been one of the main contributors for their scoring, it feels like. And that was a beautiful little pass play there. Magic, nice pass out midfield, and Bop with great placement to the right, I guess their left, of the Kennessaw defenders. And there we go. 2-1, 3 minutes left. Is UAH going to be able to kind of stabilize this? Not really sure. Magic, uh-oh. And on that kickoff was a little awkward. But Kennessaw doesn't really have a great opportunity to score here as they were kind of too pretty close to that ball for what I feel like is no reason. Ooh, Chicken Ball nearly just dunked on that challenge, but he's good to go so far. Tries to win the 50 there, no boost. He's now just hanging on their side of the field, but Magic's got an opportunity. Ooh, good car control. One of the slowest flicks I've seen of all time, and yeah, that's not going to get the job done, unfortunately. Bop failing a demo, and instead it's going to be KJ with an opportunity here. Ooh, actually just grabbed a boost as large pad as well. That would have been a big deal. Had the rest of that gone well, but instead it's Chicken Ball to try and clear it out. KJ back once again, trying to peek on UAH Blue one more time. Happen. Ball's kind of stagnated into the corner here. Nice hit from Magic's going to try and look to take this further. Ooh, that was pretty nice, actually, out of him. And here we go. He's going to continue. KJ challenging a little bit, and oh, thank goodness that Chicken Ball was there, because I think Bop might have committed just a little bit early on that one.
Yeah, definitely some not quite double commits, but UAH playing a little close to one another at the moment, and that's leaving them a little high and dry on these opportunities, getting some more offensive pressure on the Kennessaw net, but hopefully they're able to keep the ball out of their back line as Chicken Ball now is carrying up fairly. in the midfield. Magic looking to carry this ball to himself, gets it past one, not quite going to be able to get that ball again. Gets dropped to KJ, now looking to get it that early. Go for a little bit of a solo play, perhaps a pinch with Bop there, as they do look like they wanted to go for that. Now KJ looking to drop this two-team middle, drops to fake below the first man of UAH. Bop's going to collect that boost. His corner, a nice pass to Chicken Ball. He's getting the beat, and that's almost a goal opportunity as Bop barely misses, and it's a clear ball from Kennessaw. They're going to get that pressure out of their backfield immediately.
Yeah, even though I'm stressing that Bop missed that, I shouldn't be. Caster's Curse incoming, literally. Oh, nearly peeked on him. But UAH is still up 1 here, so like the offensive pressure in the first place is good to see because it means UAH isn't giving Kennessaw that opportunity to stay on their UAH side of the field and try to score something. So 40 seconds left. UAH kind of has to play possession very smartly here and not in a way where they're going to get scored on. As I say that, come on. No, the double commit on the challenge. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is some of the scariest Rocket League I'm watching of all time. Good on UH for defending that. We have seen the return of the double commits, thankfully not triple commits. That was more of a UH white thing. But yeah, it's getting scary, or it was. 10 seconds left. UH pretty healthily controlling this game so far. See if they can keep the possession for the remainder of the game. Nice. All right, Chicken Ball saved it. Can he get it down to the ground? Hits it over the head of a KSU player. Ball's still live. 0 seconds. Ooh. Okay, there it is. UAH confirm Game 3 of this series, and now UAH has a lead in an NACC match.
Yeah, actually kind of crazy. It's good to see that from them. And I think they've been playing pretty. I think that thing to say about them has been a strong suit. How do you think they're?
Yeah, no, it's been really cool to see. The substitutions have me like completely off put. I don't know what to think of them. I'm so confused. I look at the side of this monitor every time and it's a different roster and I'm like, what is going on? I don't know. I don't think that's helped because I don't feel like Kennessaw maybe is at the level of the other NECC teams they've played in this division. So I can't say for certain if it's like a placebo. It feels like a placebo at the moment. Like, they're playing good. Is it the substitutions? Probably not. But what we have been seeing is actually some really good offense out of UH. In particular, you harped on it pre-game as well, the passing plays. It feels like they've returned at least a little bit here for UAH, and we've seen, granted, not like full 3-man multi-pass passing plays, just like, hey, here's a teammate scores, right? Which is how the game is played, but I also feel like a lot of Rocket League Blues goals have been, for the most part, like a solo play because a defender played something wrong. Not necessarily like really outstanding teamwork, right? But I mean,
yeah, I agree with that. A lot of their scores have been passes in a case of floating ball in front of the opposing net, and I do want to mention there were some funny moments in that last game where some cleanup could be noticed on the UAH defense. As last game, Bob challenged a ball backwards with no boost on the back wall. And Magic also cut, when it was just about 0 seconds, cut off the front. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Okay, so, yeah, some cleanup needed for UH defense.
Yeah.
As I'm talking about it, it happens.
You know what happened? They didn't change a player. Everybody's the same.
That's what's wrong.
Yep. They got scored on in 12 seconds.
What, we need low-key for Magic now? Is that the last person who needs to leave?
That's to complete the circle. Indeed. That is how it would happen. Oh, Chicken Ball. Beautiful, beautiful ball play there. Okay, wait. Except we have 2 demos on KSU players? How? All right. Bop, midfield. Get something here. Oh, heater. And that's going to be a goal for Bop every time UH goes up. Excuse me. They score a goal to make it 1-1.
Great pass by Chicken Ball, and again, that one pass, one shot goal from UAH is a great center ball there from Chicken Ball, and those the opportunity from the 2 demos there opening up the field, and I should expect Bop to score that goal every day of the week. He does capitalize on that. UAH now back in it with minutes left as they get that clear, and this should be a little uncomfortable for Kennessaw as they have to get some clean beat here. Clear up the mess in front of their net. Chicken Ball going to find a pass here, perhaps a bump on second, not quite able to get there as Gabo goes for that touch, and it's going to be a little bit of a dropped ball for Bop there as he now follows this corner. And yeah, UAH definitely offensively dominating.
Yeah, for sure. As we say that, there goes KJ. Ooh, nice save there from Bop coming in. Bop, oh, Magic. Got to work on that. Bop put some sauce on that ball for that first goal, and it was really cool to see. UAH, ooh, not a great 50 there. Bop, I guess not boost over ball there. Nice save, but that's not going to delay the inevitable as Gabo comes in on rotation and is going to score what is probably Kennesaw's easiest goal of the night after just a little bit of awkwardness there.
Yeah, that's a case of front post fouls causing UH to have some back line. Yeah, hopefully they can clean that up because definitely not quality goals outside of that double that was, I believe, okay. Definitely not quality goals. Not a slight to them. Testament how rough UH has been. Series as last man dives for that and never punished. Luckily, Chicken Ball is going to try to find his teammate middle, a little uncomfortable. Last man is off the bar by Magic, and yeah, they're going to play some slow ball here.
Oh no, did Magic? Okay, I thought Magic got faked for a second. I was going to be really concerned. Magic did not get faked, but this is still. Oh, this is so awkward. Oh, Gabo's got another opportunity to peek on him here. Flip reset. Wow, okay. Okay, so, all right. What in the hell changed from game 3, where they win in what wasn't a particularly close game, to now where we're seeing just so much awkwardness from UH?
I think the patience that we praised earlier is coming back to bite them. I think now when first man should be going, first man isn't going, and now we have 2 second men. And that's never good, or you know, sometimes 2 third men. And yeah, we definitely need some early challenges coming out from UAH, as an instance like that almost leads to another scoring opportunity in Kennessaw. But you know, I trusted my boys to make the change, and Chicken Ball forcing a high ball there in the midfield, right in front of the opposing net. Gabo going slight skip back the other way as Chicken not quite able to get that 50 past first man. Magic having to hit that middle top. And both a little bit of confusion there by Bop and Chicken Ball, not really knowing who's going for that. I'm sure Bop could headset. Yeah, yeah, a lot of opportunity.
Well, this is a little awkward here for Kennessaw. Good off the backboard here. Magic's got it back to their corner, so never mind. It's no longer awkward. There's like 2 seconds of awkwardness in there, and now we're just back to UH's side of the field. Here comes someone from Kennessaw, and it's a goal. All right, cool. GG. Go next. You know, not the prettiest showing from UAH. I also don't... I don't feel like this is the worst their defense has ever been. I also just think Kennesaw's... They're just playing like a team right now. And I think UAH is just... I don't want to say they're not used to it, but they certainly weren't prepared for it, especially after winning those 2 previous games. Let's change that roster up. Let's get somebody new in here that clearly adds the spice that these guys need, especially after the momentum shift that should have happened after winning the last game. It clearly hasn't. We're into game 4 here, and Kennessaw is just running away with this one. Gabo, the nice pass to midfield here. Oh, I was going to say here comes someone from Kennessaw just calling it, but turns out, actually, Kennessaw played a nice rotation there. Instead, they've got a nice shout in midfield. Magic taking that one away for the time being. Oh, there goes Chicken Ball. All right. Bop did his job as last man. Ball comfortably lands in the hands of Kennessaw, except they immediately boom it away. Not like they need to do much with it. Anyway, at this point, 3-goal deficit, 50 seconds. I think it's over.
Definitely a tough mountain to climb here. Seconds left in this game. Age to make it. And since there's not too much crazy commentary I could give as if there's in the I will say I agree with you. I think Kennessaw is playing a lot better offensively, almost like preemptively where their teammates are going to pass the ball. And that's a good scoring opportunity by Bop. 20 seconds left. Still time to. Yeah, if UH doesn't get a little more comfortable on defense and get ready for those early opportunities in Kennessaw, it could be a much different.
I still feel like we're in garbage time right now. UH has not convinced me offensively this game they have what it takes in order to actually bring this back to, at the very least, overtime in this game. They score one more time, I'm not sure if I even believe anymore. I think they probably need that reset going to next game here. And I also think that they need to not drag this series out, as I feel like they will probably just tire out quite handedly. And as I was correct to assume, nothing more here for UAH as time has ticked to 0. Ooh, Kennessaw almost getting one more of their own. And yeah, that one, not the prettiest in his, at least.
And I will say, that 8 series situation, second to last game, for the A team, best player have his ever been given. I can say when I was on Age Blue, Age White, pretty much every single time I went against Montevallo, which was a lot because they tried us. Every single series that I can think of off the top of my head was last game, and every single time it was like a reverse. We beat them in NECC playoffs once, and that was the only luck UH has ever had in 8 series gameplay. After, yeah, it's gonna be tough for UH to make at it, especially lost series dragging out for.
Yeah. All right. First of all, it would be so funny if I was proven right and they swap someone on the roster. That's neither here nor there. We're loading in right now, so we'll see. But number 2, UAH, they need to get that magic back. No pun intended. Oh my God, they did it.
They did it.
They did it.
They swapped magic. They can't get that magic
and
back.
They can't get that magic back. He is gone unless they want him in for next game. That is so funny. You know what? We should post-game interview for tonight because
oh my God, dude.
I am DMing Ray right now. We're gonna post-game interview. I need answers. I need answers.
I need to understand how they're scoring. Apparently, roster switches are just the gift they need to score garbage goals within the first 20 seconds of each game.
Quite literally.
Because that has happened every single time, and each time I'm in pure and utter disbelief as to how they're scoring these. Yeah, maybe it's the magic. I guess pun intended, magic. But maybe that's what UAH needs to get back into this series. As I think having Chicken Ball and Low Key on the field is going to get a lot of that offensive.
Yeah, for sure, and we've already seen that very clearly. Granted, kickoff goal for goal 1. Oh, actually, nice little scoop there from Bob's gonna stall this ball out, still into Kennesaw's side of the field here. Low Key not able to do anything. That is a really awkward touch there from Chicken Ball, and it just kind of works out. What? Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, UAH Blue. You somehow simultaneously proved us both wrong and right, as we are 2-0 in this game 5 at this point. Let's hope they have the stones to not only keep it competitive in this game, but to keep it competitive for the rest of the series as well. As the momentum generated from this game should be enough to try and win that final series out and win their first NECC game of the season. But I'm going to knock heavily on the nearest piece of wood here as, yeah, that may not happen. Nice clear here from Low Key. Bop not able to get the double tap on that. Low Key back in the corner, not able to do anything with it. Bop with some nice boots grabbing skills there. I have to chow this as well. Doesn't make it, so now Low Key's back to corner. Gotta work something out. Nice clear there from Chicken Ball, but it's not gonna fully solve the issue here. Kennesaw is still available. There it is. I see some pointing as in like, someone's gotta go here. Oh, Bop is not angling that correctly. Chicken Ball last on defense, and Gabo's just gonna drive that one straight in. Oh no. So that was a disaster, and it all started with one challenge.
Yeah, one weird defensive choice there. Not deciding who to take off that back post is what led to that situation. Yeah, Chicken Ball having no boost there and pushing up arguably slightly too far for not grabbing any pads, and I'm sure maybe some pad lane barely missed. Yeah, that slight uncomfortability from UAH is what's gonna kind of take away their lead, as we've seen that time and time again. UAH is not the best when it comes to not being on defense. As they,
Oh, of course. Okay. 3 minutes left. High goal. Guys, let's just finish this one out. There's still a lot of time left to play in this game and a lot of shots to shoot as well, except we're waiting like 5 years so Kennessaw can rotate back into the goal. You know what? That was strategic. They were time wasting, like it's professional football. Yes, I said football. Oh, except that's real. Oh, I thought that was on target. Okay, it was not even really close. So that might be though. Come on, Loki. Do that in defense. He manages to. Thankfully, Bob kind of just comes flying out of the goal there for what is really no reason. Chicken ball, nice clear. All right. UH can stabilize for just a minute here, as Kennesaw's already got the momentum back towards UH's side of the field. Bob, actually almost getting the bump there, is not able to. Loki, he's got to pass 2, but the final one being Ronem. Got an opportunity here. Waterfall bounce is going to be unfortunate. He's clearing that to what felt like nobody, and yeah, I mean, we're still seeing a lot of back and forth. UH still up by a goal here, passing play, midfield. Nobody's there. In fact, it's better for Kennessaw, if anything. Pick a ball, nice challenge. Magnated the ball here. Bob coming flying in as well. Can you get a double off this? Nope. Whatever mechanical skill he had in those previous games has now long since gone, except at least the rest of his game has remained relatively sharp, aside from what I assume is communication. Coming close to a minute left. Stuff's starting to get a little more awkward. I hope it doesn't happen, but I definitely think Kennessaw still probably has an opportunity, given a UAH mistake here, to at least take the game to OT.
Definitely an opportunity. UAH is not wanting to have second man close to actually clean up these opportunities. Second man is always a little bit too late, as happens there again. Kennessaw getting that very close jave of a save back line, and UAH a little uncomfortable here as Bob barely misses that. Gathered there by Loki. Back as cast saw man. Yeah, 45 seconds left in this game. Loki gonna look to get to the pinch clear. He is going to get that. Gonna look off the corner. Counts for UAH. It's not gonna get the ball. Low-key there is Chicken Ball. This time staying back far enough to be that effective third man. He's gonna get bumped, but a bit of pressure alleviation there by UAH in the back line. Could be here by last man.
Okay. Thank you, Chicken Ball. Came out of the goal and did what needed to be done. Bump on Bob's going to make this awkward, though. Chicken Ball again coming in. Somehow got to that sooner than the guy who's getting bumped. I guess that actually makes sense in retrospect. But here we go. 7 seconds left. Time's ticking down. A shot on target, funnily enough. Just slightly bouncing out. And, oh, hang on. Oh, okay. We don't have room for Kennessaw to be peaking right now. We actually have room for UEH to be scoring. Just kidding, they didn't score, but they did win. That's 3.
Yeah, they had a lot of really good opportunities in that game that they did not capitalize on at all.
Yes.
And they had some garbage opportunities that somehow went in. So, fortunately for UAH, that allows them to stay in this series. What is 3-2 now?
Yes.
So it's best of 7 for any game point. For would you mind if I do that really funny caster thing where I make an allegory that's awful and make...
Please.
Okay,
by all
yeah.
means.
So famous singer of Careless Whisper, Michael. If I were to take some words from his mouth, UAH has got to have faith, as they do not trust each other on defense at all. And it is so rough to watch. Yeah, you like that.
I
didn't
like
you?
that. That's good.
Yeah, so
that's good.
UH looking a little rough on D, as we're used to seeing. And hopefully if they
Yeah.
clear that up, those garbage opportunities aren't going to be the only goals they score and stay ahead with.
Wait.
As
No.
No, okay. You got me excited.
I faked you. I faked you.
I thought
My
we
bad.
had another roster switch.
Faked you
but
IRL.
If we did have a roster switch, then they might have scored right there.
Yeah, not only might they have scored, but now they've actually they've lost this game. If this if this series has anything to go by, it means that UAH now just loses this game because they didn't swap a player out. And if that's how they have to play the rest of the season, I think that's probably one of the funniest things ever. But before we end up hopefully talking to Ray after this game. Okay, so we will, in fact, be interviewing Ray after this game. That's exciting. Hopefully not about that goal that was almost scored, but low-key. Good to come in and save that one. Here with an offensive opportunity as well. It's got some nice boost to come of it, except Kennessaw clearing that off backboard with Chicken Ball last, which is to actually get a decent clear there. It's going to give UH more time to prepare and counterattack back into the offense here. Nice pass midfield. Nobody there. I can't say I'm shocked about that, as the rotations have been. decently poor in some points on the offense tonight. Said it's KJ. Ooh, he's got that past Bop. Decent. Ooh, at the angle too, most likely to try and score that. Ronum taking the challenge there. Ball stagnates back to midfield here. Oh, chicken ball a little bit awkward there. Gabo's got the opportunity to try and score this. Nice pinch. Oh, but actually, again, hey, we'll take what we can get on the patience factor. As Loki, with some decent patience there and a nice save, is going to keep UAH so far not scored on. Okay, I did not say it until Bob saved it. And we've already seen 2 minutes of Rocket League in what is game point for UAH, but oh my god, dude, I need to shut up. I need to shut up.
That's not you, dude. That's never you. That's Chicken Ball both going too early and too late, and not making up his mind in time, and that's going to lead to a goal for Kennessaw. And UAH has had a remarkable consistency in making perfect passes middle for their teammates and having nobody there to actually clean up the mess or just getting a banger of a shot on net. UAH, that would be great to see out of them for once in this series. Hopefully they're looking to make a little bit of a change in that regard, as some good goal opportunities we haven't seen since game 1 as they drop it in front of their own net. I'm talking about how good they are, but this by low-key is here on last man. Good collect by Bob. Gonna get the flick. Not quite a Dominus flick at Octane hitbox, but he was able to get that first and a bite, and now pressure coming back the other way. A little bit of a whip by Chicken Ball. A little bit of a love tap by Low-Key on Chicken Ball, and this is really scary.
Oh, okay.
Great read by Chicken Ball, and I'm terrified.
I am too. 2 minutes left in this game. Hang on. Wait. Okay, he can't do it. 2 minutes left in the game. UH is down 1. Not the first time I've said this tonight, I don't think, probably. But they've got a lot more work to do here. The defense has got to shore up a little better if they want a better chance in this. Weird. I feel like that was a double commit. I think Bop probably had that and just could have made it work. Finally, it's got Loki. Okay. Stabilizing relatively here for UAH. No boost. Is still going to challenge this. Just kidding. Here's Bop again. And, all right, yeah. It's going to make this real awkward. Bop's going to clear it to corner. See if anyone else from UH is there. No, Bop is continuing to take the ball here. Oh, actually, okay, that was a nice touch from Bop. Chicken Ball, last man. Oh, thankfully, the 50 was not too bad. KJ trying to block his teammate the best he can. Does not succeed in that regard as Gabo. Oh, hang on. We got someone on back post just kind of hanging out. All right, Bop, clear this. There we go. All right, Bop has cleared it. Straight into Kennessaw, but manages to clear it. Loki gets faked. Doesn't matter. A little bit of a garbage shot in regardless. And okay, nice clear here from Bop. Oh, but Gavo's just there. Bop again. Picking that up. Loki has an opportunity. Can we get a pass here to midfield? Oh, just barely. Accidentally hitting the car off the ceiling. He's going to make it awkward. Chicken Ball just off target. Bop, please, no. It's a save. Kennessaw has an offensive opportunity here. Never mind, Chicken Ball, actually. I didn't realize that was his car for a second. And a demo on the challenging player from Kennessaw. Hang on. Loki, can you... Okay. I just looked at the timer. This is a little more dire now. 40 seconds left in this game. Demo on the defending player doesn't matter because now we're at a point where UH has got to start putting more pressure on. They've been doing a good job there for a little bit, but Kennesaw is now pretty healthily in their side of the field. 30 seconds left. UH has got to kick it into gear here.
Yeah, this has been scary for UAH as they've had a lot of really weird... They've had good opportunities, again, that they just have not capitalized on the game, and I feel like this would be a very different looking final 10 seconds if they had. UAH is scrambling to get the pressure going the other way. Low-key going to have to pad to stay in the play here as the ball is going to get chipped past him. Chicken Ball having to play his first man, getting dunked. Bop now having to be the one to collect this ball, and he's not quite able to do that. The ball drops, and that's game 7 now.
Seen enough? Get Magic back in here.
Yeah, for who though?
I don't even know at this
does it
point.
matter?
I really don't think it does. I think it's legit. I called it earlier in the game, and I'm going back after I uploading this VOD, and I'm clipping that. I'm sending it to everybody in this roster. They no longer are playing multiple games in a row with the same roster. For some reason, when they add a new player, UAH just plays better. And I don't even know. I was gonna throw it to you so you can explain it a little more, but
there's nothing.
There is nothing to say about that. It's just so absurd. I think it's literally coincidence for every single time it's happened. But I don't think there's anything that could explain that phenomena.
I would agree that it's pure coincidence, and that it's terrible advice generally to switch. I'm sure you agree with that
Yes.
as an esports guy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's normally very bad to switch consistently. You're essentially know how each person subconscious know how your team rotations come into play naturally as your but yeah, get the rotation going smooth. Throw a new person in the mix as a see what they do, and it's definitely a little bit of an adjustment. If you're making that every single game, it can be rough. No roster switch last game.
All right, now playing 3 in a row. Is there going to be a change here? They almost just got scored in 5 seconds, but the shot was not on target, and they probably just saved it anyway. A flick from Loki is not going to change the tides much here, as Kennessaw, great pass midfield by KJ. Chicken Ball cleared it well. Actually, a pass to Bop here. Can Bop continue with it? Not very much so. Ball gets hit into the corner here. Loki challenging a little earlier, probably than was necessary. Chicken Ball, nice touch there. Is actually going to stall the ball out just a little bit more, but we got KJ again here. Bop second man. Got it over the head of a KSU defender. Can he continue to the corner here? It's going to opt to, nearly get that midfield, but a good chow there from Ronem. And, all right, this is game, I just realized this is game 7. You know, I've been here so long. It's game 7, and I feel like already in this first minute we have seen a lot of the same from, honestly, both of these teams.
Yeah, a lot of weird decision making in the entire season. Not seen opportunity. I feel like, excuse me, lost a little bit of their that they had. As something like that happens, and I frankly have no words for what in the world is going on for either team. Consistency and trends have completely left the in regards to what is happening. But luckily, nothing ever happens, and UAH hasn't been punished so far, as it's going to be a little bit involved by KJ, not going to be able to going there. Second touch is going to rob that boost. Pop is now on by himself. There, 850 chicken ball. That ball out. Good demo by Gabo, actually. Now it's sent back by that clear, and a little uncomfortable. Pop goes as dropped ball by KSU. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the offensive opportunity, but it's Rocket League this game.
Is it me, or did the whole collective rank of this lobby drop by 2?
It's the new server. That's what it is.
That's facts. Except that was 3 games ago. No. It legit feels, these don't, I said it was more of the same. It doesn't feel like the same teams. It doesn't feel like it's been this long into game 7. Yeah, we're this long into game 7, 2.5 minutes remaining on the clock, 0 goals scored. So much happening on the defense, so much happening, so much not happening on the offense for either of these teams. Hilarious, just straight up double commits. So many horrible positioning plays that result in friendly bumps. I don't really know what to say anymore, other than I hope it ends, and it will. No more games after this. UEH has lost the past 2. They've got a little bit more work to do here. They want to win this game. They have actually an opportunity here. Chicken Ball, shoot it on target. He did it. He made a play.
With a bump. With a bump.
Yeah.
But he did it.
I mean, finally we saw something. Oh, actually a 2 for 1 there.
I believe a double bump there.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we'll take it. Maybe the collective rank of this lobby just went back to where it should be. But time will tell on that one. 2 minutes remaining. Oh, that's awkward. No reset either. That wasn't really even close. And here we go. Kennessaw not really able to do anything. First man. Gabo just kind of playing off ball. Chicken Ball, low boost on that. Hang on. That was intentional. Joke's on you. That was okay. That would have been crazy if that got scored. It did not. And now actually this has turned into a decent chance here for Kennessaw. Loki playing it to corner, actually where Chicken Ball spawned. Hopefully good communications there, and it wasn't just chance. Bob getting demoed in goal is going to make this a little more awkward as well. Respawning on the same side Chicken Ball did. While aiming to get it out of the corner, he manages to just barely. Oh, okay. Bob somehow winning that 50 for the most part. Oh, actually a little Nice little handoff there. It doesn't result in anything, but it looked cool to say the least. And, okay, hang on. We got a back pass to Kennessaw. Not sure that's how that should be. Gabo opportunity here. Can't really do much more with that. Ooh, Kennessaw comes flying in as well, but it's a nice challenge from Chicken Ball there. Nice clear as well. Okay. Guys, there's 45 seconds. Let's maintain some control here, and we're in the process of completely giving it up. Loki, please save it. Thank you. 40 seconds now, and Kennesaw still scoreless. Thankfully, some good defense finally coming to play for UAH, except Bop is just completely backwards on the back post. And yeah, I've ate my words once again. Producer is out of his chair laughing, and oh, I think we're gonna see some OT.
I think I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
I was gonna wait to mention. Actually, I am gonna wait to mention. 30 seconds left in Game 7, and we're gonna keep the vibes going as Loki is gonna get the pressure going the other direction on Kennessaw for the first time in a little bit. A good beat in the offensive zone by Bop. A great pass. No boost on that man off the back wall for Kennessaw, and now a good 50 there for UAH as it's going to be a clear by low key. Chicken Ball going to be the first one on that ball to be able to play this to himself off the ball, make the last man very uncomfortable. No man to get that ball middle for UAH. The ball stays up as we love to see in Rocket League. AJ going to try to get a touch there, and you know what? Smart drop by Chicken Ball.
Yeah.
As he at least guarantees the OT.
Yeah. That shit had me stressing out, I can't lie. I'm sitting here rolling in my grave. Oh, wait. Chicken Ball. Oh, dude, if he got a reset there, he peaks, but it wasn't really close. Instead, Bob with a shot opportunity. Please. Oh, if that had bounced in, that would have been the most hilarious way to end this series. Instead, we've actually literally only seen Boomer Ball so far in this OT. And, I mean, both teams clearly won it. First of all, we're in Game 7. Second of all, we're in overtime in Game 7. It's like some RLCS storyline. Even though it's not nearly RLCS quality play, except Bob's got a nice shot there.
God.
Wait, okay. Oh, and instantly for Gabo.
I would too.
Holy crap.
I would too.
Here's the replay of what happened. Bob just placing that beautifully in top left. KJ can't get there for Kennessaw. And before I can even continue waffling about what the series looked like, especially to get to this Game 7, we've got a Game 7 win. Their first NECC win of the series, or the season,
7.
excuse me, in Game 7. Oh, man. All right. Well, before we hop on an interview with Mr. Chicken Ball, which we'll get set up here shortly, what are we thinking of that game, first of all? I think there was a very definitive switch from first half of the series to the second half of the series.
Do I have to? I have to. I know it's my job. Do I have to commentate?
Just
this is.
do as much as you want to.
This is the most insane, weird series. Weird is definitely the operative.
I agree.
It wasn't even like horrible decision making. It wasn't like they were doing bad things. Just weren't.
Yes.
By both teams. Very strange to watch, and I don't know if you watched the Olympic hockey, but
no, I did not.
yeah, sorry for that flashback.
You're good.
But
Sorry.
yeah, I realized watching this series, I have an exact same level amount of stress watching UAH every week as I did watching that same OT in the Olympic game. And oh my God, is it?
Yeah.
This series, like watching UAH play hurts for sure. And and maybe it's, obviously we have a literal third person perspective as the camera keeps, and it's so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
But ow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ow,
Hurts.
indeed.
Yeah, what did you think between that first? I thought they played great the first half.
Yeah.
Both teams played well the first half at different times, and then yeah, it got very strained, especially the last two games.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. I think you summarized it very well. It was really cool. All those swaps, so random. It was so funny. And instead, what was just kind of a comical start to the first half of the series ended in just misery. That should stand a testament to us, by the way, for showing up every week and casting Rocket League Blue, because it's been a lot of that same kind of stuff. So
We're very mentally.
Yeah,
I'm proud of us.
I agree. I'm proud of us too, and I think the setup has done a lot to help. My phone's just sitting right here. I was messaging Ray, and I think we're gonna get to Ray here in a second. So, give us just a moment to set up this interview with Mr. Chicken Ball, where we answer very important questions. One, about the season. Two, about what was going on tonight with substitutions, and 3, what he thought of the series. So stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. Oh man, this is the wrong scene. Yeah, it should.
Got it. We got. Hey, there
Oh,
he
there
is.
he's
It's
at.
Mr. Chicken
I
Ball.
didn't
It's
tell to
him in the
adjust the image
flesh.
properly. Well, I mean, close enough.
It
Uh,
looks great.
Oh, I
now
see
here's.
it. That's amazing.
Oh yeah. Proper. All right. Quiz. Was this image taken from Discord? Yes or no? Ray,
It's
can
Yes.
you answer? Actually. Da, da, da,
the million
Yes.
dollar
Windows
question.
screen share or Windows
Print
snippet
screen.
tool. Yep.
I'll be honest. I asked him to send the file, so this was
I was hoping for that too.
this is better.
Yeah, I was hoping for that. Instead, we got this. Love it. Anyways, so all right. First of all, we have a lot of questions for you. Keep this nice and short. We want to respect your time. A 7-game series after what I presume is probably like a 5-game series. It's a lot to play. So, I'll ask you a few questions. We'll have Jeremy ask you a few questions and end the stream. So, first of all, Mr. Chicken Ball, how did it feel to win the series tonight?
Felt felt really good considering it went to Game 7. I think all my teammates played great, depending on who I was playing with.
Right,
Uh,
right.
and yeah, felt good.
Okay. Speaking of depending on who I was playing with, let's get into that a little bit. So like we alluded on a little bit, and the lobby did too. UCF was a part of this, right? So UCF had played UAH in series before this, and that's why the roster was quote unquote, I'm going to use quotes, different going into the NECC game. So why the consistent shuffles here tonight?
So Luke really wanted to play, and we'd first played me, Logan, and Garrett in the SEL series, and Luke really wanted to play, and I couldn't say no because technically I'm supposed to be a sub. And so I'm like, okay, you can play. That's fine. I mean, it made sense. We also were struggling in the UCF series. We beat them like really badly the first 2 games, and we were like really feeling it. And then they started just, I think it was like 19-3 or something on shots, game 3 or something. And we had no offense. And I felt like I couldn't create anything on offense. So I think it was also a good thing for Luke to come in and just sort of change it up. And then we went from there, and then you saw all the combinations we did.
Yeah, I think this VOD is going to be really funny for you to go back and watch. There's some great moments of like, we look at the top left of our screen, and every time it's a different roster. It was hilarious. It was fun, and the fact that you still were successful in that just kind of blows my mind. So finally, I guess my final question is, what do you have left for the rest of this NECC season? Are you trying to make a deep playoffs run at this point, or are you guys just trying to end the season off on at least a more positive note?
So League OS, I hate this website with a passion, and I think I can go back to version 1. You give me a second. I know we have, I think, 3 more games, I want to say.
Yeah,
left.
so do you know how many teams are in your division? Are there 7 or 8?
I think there's 8, including us.
Okay, so you won't have a bye week. This is week 5, so you should have another 3 games left. That sounds
Yes,
fair.
I think so. But
Have you
we're trying to, of course, make playoffs. I only click on schedule. I don't know. We're probably in like East B or something. Who knows? But
Yeah, that sounds good.
Something.
Yeah.
So there's telling.
No telling.
yeah. But I think we're in a pretty good position, especially since we got that win today. We have, I think, if I remember correctly, there's a team last year that we 4-0'd that we still have left on the schedule, and then some other teams that are pretty easy. So I think we're in a good position to make playoffs. And then I don't know. I think we might make a deep playoff run. I don't know if we're going to win the championship because Georgia is playing with DJ TJ, and you saw how that went last time.
Right.
And and so I don't know if we're going to win that. We'll give it our best shot, but yeah, I think playoffs is definitely in reach. Maybe a deep playoff run.
All right, that's good to hear at the very.
Say as someone who used to play. Hopes of it's guided or not. I was one to say that hold your guys lock in and make a move. And this whole time I've been trying to think of a question I had, and I just did not have a great one. Did you notice that like every time you guys switched? No, this is. But did you notice that every time you guys switched, you scored like the worst goal ever within the seconds of the
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
It was
There was one time I don't know if we subbed or not, but I think it was either the second or third game where Luke scored two goals almost exactly where the guy just like either missed or just whiffed or something like that. I don't know what he was doing, but Luke scored like two ceiling shots in a row. It was almost the exact same angle too. So
if you go back and watch the VOD, I commented on that exact thing. It was having like no boost and just flipping off that like top right ceiling midfield.
yeah,
The ball just barely
Got
ball
my
just
cable.
barely going past whatever Kennessaw had, and yeah, I left speechless upon seeing that not only the first time but the
Oh yeah.
second time,
Uh-huh.
where it was just cookie cutter, carbon copy, exact same situation. Yeah, maybe you guys could be brave enough to call that a strat. That was strats, huh?
yeah. I'm nodding my head. Yes. Um, okay, going back to the NECC, I have it pulled up. We've played, so there's first place is 5-0, second place is 4-0. That's Winthrop Academy Gold and then UGA Black in that order. We've played those teams, both lost. We beat Kennesaw State. They were undefeated. Kennesaw State White, which I think is a C team or something, but
Wow.
they were undefeated until today. So now they've taken an L. We play the bottom. Well, I guess FSU Garnet doesn't count because they forfeited all their matches, but we play the bottom three teams next. So
Okay, so what I'm hearing is deep playoff run and good seating. But you
yes,
better lock in. You better whip this team into shape because there's a chance you don't win those games if you don't correct some of that defense. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's get that
that's
in order.
true. That's true.
Yeah, if there were just one note, I won't talk about defense so much. It's not beating a dead horse. It is butchering a dead horse. So the one thing that I think make you guys be that second man on offense is just like there is a hilarious. If you go back and watch, there's a hilarious amount of guys get a pass. Nobody's there. Like you guys are in.
Yeah, it's
So
almost non-existent. Yeah.
and
I think we
that
had like one or two good passes. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. We had like one or two good passing plays that like just immediately turned into goals. I think the other times we were just playing a little too defensive or a little too aggressive.
you guys
Uh,
won that game on should have won.
yeah,
All change. Especially you saying that I won't say significantly worse. These
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah.
undefeated, right?
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
in terms of stats, these teams, I think you up just a guys are terrible.
Well, thank you. I hope so. I hope we can turn it
Be less
around.
stressful.
Yeah.
All right, well, that is going to do it for the stream tonight. Thank you, Mr. Chickenwell, for joining us
Yeah,
for
thanks,
the
man.
post game. Something we're looking to do a little bit more around here, especially with rivals introduced a lot more. That's a story for a different time, though. It was a lovely stream tonight. Thank you, Space, for joining me. The new
course.
setup rearing its beautiful head this time around, as I think it's really made this a lot more doable. So, speaking of doable, UAH Blues playoff hopes still very much in the picture here. Let's hope to see some more of that next week. See you all then.